larger issue in the threat of our country and its fragility and what's happening in the inequality. And frankly, the hypocrisy of the political leaders who say, you can't open your business and run your business and make a living during the pandemic. We won't pass a stimulus bill in time. And, oh, by the way, now you can't trade. You know, what's the next thing they're going to control and say you can't do? And what it really does...
Wait a minute. Who is saying all of those things? That sounds like some attempt at whipping up something populist that's not based in fact. Is there one person who is saying all of those things?
Have you tried out dining in Manhattan in January, outdoor dining? I mean, that's...
Yeah, but what politician is telling people they can't trade?
Well, there's a limited number of governors.
What politician is telling people they can't trade? If you've got private companies that are shutting down trading, then blame the private companies. But why are you blaming government for all those things? Be accurate.
There are political leaders who say no.
Name them. Who are they? What are you talking about?
We don't know what the regulators are leaning on the different platforms, and they're clearly monitoring it. I think.
Well, if you don't know, then don't say you know. Like, I know it's convenient during these times when people are emotional to blame the authorities for all these things, but what are you talking about? Who's shutting down trading?
Small businesses have not been able to operate.
That's not what I asked. I didn't ask about small business operating. We've been reporting plenty on that, and different places have different rules, but you said the same people have been both limiting businesses opening and shutting down trading like we're seeing today. That just hasn't happened.
Okay, so who made the call to Robinhood?
Was there a call made to Robinhood?
I don't know. Do you think Robinhood...
You don't know, exactly. That's all I'm saying. Go ahead.
Robinhood woke up and made the decision themselves with all the tickers.
I don't know, but I'm not claiming to.
Okay, I didn't claim to either.
You did. You just said that the authorities are doing all of these things.
Go back to the tape. I did not say that. I said people are not allowed to trade. I don't know what the calls made, but I don't think it came from Robinhood.
Do you think that...
I think it's a fair question, and I think it's the question, given the fact that you're the journalist, you should be asking, not me.
Exactly, and I will ask, but I'm not claiming to know like you just did.
I'm not claiming to know. I'm claiming to ask, and I'm asking you, did you call
Well, then
Robinhood?
let's ask the question. Let's go ahead and do that. That's great.
You asked Robinhood the question today.
I don't have Robinhood on. I have you on. So I'm actually analyzing what you're saying.
Okay, so you haven't done your job today and emailed Robinhood and asked them why they stopped.
If I haven't done my job, then you're implying I'm wasting my time talking to you. But all I'm doing is, if you're putting a statement out there, I want to know what its basis is in fact. If there is none, your mistake, whatever, we can move on.
Okay, I think if you look at the tape, I didn't make the comment you're saying I did. What I'm saying is someone needs to ask the question to Robinhood, and it should be you. It shouldn't be me asking you on my segment.
Here, I have a statement from Robinhood. Here it is. We continuously monitor the markets and make changes where necessary. In light of recent volatility, we are restricting transactions for certain securities to position closing only. That's the statement that we have from Robinhood on the actions they've taken today.
And that sounds opaque and not the full picture.
You know, Robinhood, oftentimes companies, besides giving us a statement, will refuse to say much more than that. But I think what you're suggesting is some kind of conspiracy, right? The authorities ordered Robinhood to restrict trading in some sense. I mean, for us to sort of talk about that on air is a big deal. So I understand John's pushback.
What I'm suggesting is that on Ethereum, that could never happen, and there would be no such thing. So why did it happen in centralized finance? And we should understand that. And I've never seen a hedge fund deplatformed from Bloomberg Terminal or throttled on the prime brokerage account and pull back from the market when they're shorting a company like GameStop when they're making too much money. I've never seen the big guys get throttled. I only see them get built.
Right.
Makes
I'm
money
also not sure.
So you're assuming
I mean,
that,
to be fair, we are looking at the business model, the payment for order flow, and could that be some reason behind it? We are talking about how commission-free trading isn't exactly free, but I'm also getting a little confused about who you guys are blaming. Tyler, you just mentioned that brick and mortar are like sitting ducks, and hedge funds and short sellers who are going after them at this weak moment. But in that case, couldn't you blame Jeff Bezos and Amazon? Aren't they the reason that brick and mortar is declining? And then this digital transformation, I mean, where does it stop?
It's a little bit different when you're building a competing business.